The alien queen dropped to her knees upon hearing the human warrior's name. Guards lunged forward. 6 VHAL enforcers in iridescent carapace armor closed on Captain Mara Cade at the throne dais. Their claws extended, humming with neural stunners. Queen Saren VHAL watched from her elevated throne, her multifaceted eyes tracking every twitch. The human captain stood at parade rest, her battalion of 40 soldiers arrayed behind her in the vast chamber. No flinch, no retreat. "Disarm her," Saren commanded. Her voice echoed off obsidian walls etched with conquest glyphs. "All humans will kneel before the VHAL ascendancy." The lead enforcer gripped Cade's rifle sling. She released it without resistance, letting the weapon clatter to the polished floor. Sidearm followed, then combat knife. Her hand stayed visible, empty, but her boots remained planted. No bend of knee. Enforcers hesitated. They formed a semicircle, stunners primed. The battalion shifted subtly, fingers near holsters, eyes locked forward. Cade met Saren's gaze. "With respect, Your Majesty, my unit requests battlefield arbitration." Murmurs rippled through the court. Nobles in flowing silks leaned forward on tiered benches. Holographic aides flickered above them, logging the defiance. Saren's mandibles clicked once. Humans knew the right. Ancient protocol for disputed surrenders. A champion's duel winner claims fealty. No blood spilled in chambers if honor held. "You refuse the kneel?" Saren's voice sharpened. She rose halfway, her segmented tail coiling beneath the throne. "Your empire sues for peace. Your fleet burns in orbit. Kneel or die here." Cade's jaw tightened. A muscle flickered in her cheek. "Arbitration proves competence. My unit's logs show we've held your siege lines for 17 cycles. Let blades decide fealty," the court hissed. Enforcers edged closer, but Saren raised a claw, bold. Humans always bargained with data, not dogma. Her analysts praised their logistics, endless resupply under fire, but dismissed their infantry as fragile meat. This captain treated a collapsing front like a supply manifest. "Warlord Adjutant Rex Tal," Saren called. Her liaison strode from the shadows, his crimson plates scarred from a dozen fronts. He carried the human roster slab, transmitted from their surrender beacon. "Vet their champion, no tricks." Rex bowed low, then activated the slab. Hollow names scrolled, engineers, medics, grunts, standard rabble. He swiped through service records, mandibles parting in routine disdain. Cade's file first, promotions earned in mud, not glory, acceptable. Then Sergeant Jonah Rook. Rex froze, his claws locked mid-swipe. The slab trembled. Silence crashed over the chamber. Saren's eyes narrowed. Rex's vents wheezed, a rare stutter from the male who'd crushed 3 human colonies without pause. "Warlord," Saren's tail lashed. "Speak the name that halts you." Courtiers craned necks. Enforcers glanced back, stunners dipping. Rex's voice rasped. "Sergeant Jonah Rook, 4th Battalion Human Expeditionary Force." The name hung. Saren's analysts pinged her neural link, cross-references flooding. Rook, the Quiet Reaper. 3 VHAL campaigns terminated by 1 non-com. First, Siege of Thaler Prime. VHAL drop pods breached human lines. Rook's platoon pinned, ammo dry. He jury-rigged enemy plasma vents into a chain detonation, erased an entire cohort. VHAL survivors whispered of Shadow's rigging doom from scrap. Second, Epsilon drift orbitals. Rook infiltrated a VHAL carrier alone after his squad died boarding, rewired the core for overload, ship and 2 escorts vaporized. Doctrine updated, isolate human NCOs on site. Third, Krell Expanse ground war. Rook's company faced 5-to-1 armor. He turned a wrecked VHAL harvester into a mobile fortress, flare blades repurposed as anti-grav mines, rooted the push. Enemy command marked him. "Evacuate if engaged." Saren's court erupted. Nobles recoiled, silks rustling. An aide's hollow shattered in panic. Enforcers reformed ranks facing the human battalion now. Cade hadn't moved. Her soldiers mirrored her calm, hands loose but ready. Rex deactivated the slab. "Majesty, this unit hides Rook in the ranks." "He's no champion, he's their contingency. Arbitration becomes suicide." Saren's mind raced. Victory metrics shifted. Humans excelled in attrition, unbreakable under plasma rain, turning kill zones into kill bags. VHAL legions dominated volume, swarms, shields, orbital supremacy. But one human improvised apocalypse from battlefield trash. Provoke Rook and compliance shattered. Cade spoke again. "Field command rotates. Sergeant Rook steps if called. Your enforcers or the warlord choose." defiance laced with humility, no boasts, just fact. Saren scanned the battalion, faces scarred, gear patched. A private adjusted his vest, subtle check of mags. Rook stood third row, unremarkable, broad shoulders, steady eyes under a battered helmet. Quiet, watching, her guards shifted uneasily. Rex's claws flexed, pride warring with protocol. He'd led the Expanse assault, nearly died to Rook's harvester trap. Corrected his underestimation ever since, drilling troops on human improv. Majesty, Rex urged, voice low. Cancel arbitration, quarantine the unit. Orbital strike if they resist. Saren waited. Force submission, risk Rook's retaliation. Yield ground, earn a foe who ended wars. Respect flickered, earned in fire, not flattery. Stand down, she ordered her enforcers. Weapons retracted, they backed from Cade. The captain nodded once. No triumph, her battalion eased stances. But arbitration proceeds, Saren added. Warlord Rex, you face their champion, prove VHAL supremacy. Rex stiffened. Court gasped anew. He bowed, hiding vent flares. As commanded, Majesty. Cade turned to her ranks. Sergeant Rook, front and center. He stepped forward, boots measured. No salute, no swagger, just competence uncoiling. Saren's tail stilled. The math rewrote itself. One name, one warrior, her empire scrambled. Rook halted beside Cade. He met Rex's glare without blink. The warlord drew his vibro-glaive, edge humming blue. Rook unslung a simple entrenching tool, shovel blade dulled by use. Court nobles clutched benches. Enforcers formed a hasty ring. Hollow recorder's word beaming to fleets. Saren leaned forward. Begin, Rex charged, glaive arced high, plates whirring for speed. VHAL warriors hit like tempests, force multipliers in melee. Rook sidestepped, minimal motion. Shovel parried, clang shook the dais, sparks flew. Rex spun, low sweep. Rook vaulted, boot clipping a bench. He landed rolling, came up flinging a loose floor tile. It cracked Rex's visor. Warlord roared, pressed. Glaive blurred, dozens of strikes per breath. Rook blocked 5, deflected 6. On the 7th, he hooked the blade, yanked. Rex stumbled forward. Rook's shovel pommel cracked his jawplate. Crunch. Rex reeled, blood mandibles. He activated shield bracer, energy dome flared. Rook didn't retreat. He scooped a fallen stunner, overcharged it against the dome. Feedback loop dome imploded, shocking Rex rigid. Warlord dropped. Glaive skittered. Rook planted boot on Rex's chest. Shovel poised. Yield, Cade said for him. Rex rasped assent. Saren rose fully, court silent. Her enforcers powered down. The Queen's neural link buzzed, analysts recalculating. Human exceptionalism, no myth, competence under fire. Fealty proven, Saren declared. Your battalion integrates under Rook's watch, Cade saluted. Integrated command shares intel, we hold lines together. Rook sheathed his tool, stepped back, humble, deadly. Saren watched them file out, escorted now as equals. Warlord Rex rose, rubbing jaw. Never anger humans, Majesty, lesson etched. She nodded, risk math flipped. Collaboration now, VHAL swarms with human improv. The galaxy trembled, but Rook's eyes lingered on the dais. Quiet promise, if provoked again. The Queen suppressed a vent shiver, respect earned, under fire. Queen Saren slammed her scepter on the dais. Humans, your defiance ends in the arena trenchworks. Live fire honor test. Survive my veterans till dawn. Fail and your battalion breaks. Warlord Adjutant Rex Tal flexed his glaive hilt. Pride swelled in his thorax. These soft-skinned primates had stalled his frontier pushes for months. Now captured after a botched drop pod insertion, Captain Mara Cade's unit 40 infantry faced VHAL justice. Rex eyed them below the Grand Chamber's viewport. They stood rigid in mag cuffs, gear stripped but postures unbroken. Cade stepped forward. We accept Majesty. Standard row, Saren's compound eyes narrowed. No rules, my raiders hunt free. Rex's mandibles parted in a hiss laugh. Humans babbled protocols even in chains. Enforcers marched them to the arena lifts. Rex followed to the command blister overlooking the trenchworks, a vast crater-ringed pit, ferrocrete bunkers laced with razor-wire choke points. Hollow grids flickered alive on his console. Night cycle engaged, dim red lamps, fog misters churning. Release their cuffs, Saren ordered via neural link. Let them dig their graves. Rex watched Cade's squad drop into the primary trench line. No panic, no scramble. Cade barked crisp orders. Pairs, Alpha on left arc, Bravo right, overlapping fields, 50-meter kills. Suppress, don't chase. Soldiers nodded. Grabbed entrenching tools from supply crates, VHAL cast-offs, blunt but serviceable. They paired off seamless, one loader, one shooter. Rex zoomed his scope, efficient, like they'd drilled this yesterday. Amateurs, he muttered. His veteran raiders, 80 carapace-armored killers, plasma lancers primed, coiled at entry ramps. Swarm tactics crushed worlds. Humans, melee fodder at best. A quiet figure moved among them, Sergeant Jonah Rook. Rex's analysts flagged him. 3 campaigns solo and did all improv kills. Unremarkable build, scarred hands. Rook knelt at breach points, narrow defiles where raiders would funnel. He scavenged razor wire from debris piles, twisted it taut across low paths. No tools, bare hands. Rex's secondary optic caught details. Rook punched ration tins, human field chow scraps into wire knots. Rattlers step wrong, they clanged loud, early warning. Clever, but one squad against elites. Fog thickened, red lamps pulsed. Launch first wave, Rex commanded. Flank ramps overwhelm the wire. Ramp hatches hissed open. 20 raiders surged, 6 legs pounding ferrocrete, lancers glowing. They hit fog at speed, vanished into murk. Rex tracked biotags, steady advance. Human chatter minimal, Cade's voice only. Hold fire. Let traps sing. Silence stretched. Rex's mandibles twitched. Biotags clustered at defile 1. Clang, tin rattled sharp. Contact, a raider voxed. Wire snare, plasma bolts cracked out. Human rifles, crude kinetics, 7.62 slugs, chattered disciplined, 3-round bursts. Raider screams cut short. Tags flatlined, 5 down, Rex snarled. Push through, grenades! More clangs from defile 2, Rook's work. Raiders tangled, firing blind. Human pairs poured fire, overlapping cones, shredding carapaces. No waste, reloads snapped in rhythm. Fog lit with muzzle flares, steady as machine drills. Second wave, Rex growled. Center breach, melee suppressants. 40 raiders boiled forward. Stunners arced high EMP pulses to fry human optics. They slammed wire traps. Chaos, tins shrieked. Slugs answered, headshots popping visors. Raiders dropped in windrows. One VHAL clambered a bunker lip. Human boot met him, knife flash, gurgle, body tumbled. Rex's console blared, 20 raiders combat ineffective. Saren's link buzzed fury. What sorcery, they fight like gods. Discipline majesty. But doubt gnawed Rex's gut. These humans treated death traps like live fires back home. Cade pivoted pairs mid-fight, no orders needed. Rook ghosted flanks, resetting wires, dragging raider lancers for ammo. Fog parted brief. Rex spotted Rook prone at a nest, rifle barking. Raider squad charged his position, 10 elites, blades whirring. Rook didn't flinch. He rolled, scooped a fallen stunner. Overloaded it against a carapace shield. Feedback popped the dome, chain-shocking 3. Slugs finished the rest, precise, improvised. Rook vanished into murk again. Enough, Rex snatched his glaive. I lead the kill team, end this, Saren's ascent chimed. Prove VHAL steal warlord or join their trench. Rex dropped from the blister ramp. His veterans rallied, 15 left, shields up. He blurred forward, glaive humming vibro edge. Biotags showed humans hunkered, ammo low. Fog swallowed his squad, clangs ahead. Slugs whined past. Flank high, Rex roared. They crested a revetment. Human nests below, Cade directing fire. His lancers hosed plasma, one pair shredded, but others shifted seamless, suppressing back. Rex leaped into the primary trench. Blades spun. He bisected a human rifleman, soft armor parted easy. Another lunged, glaive parried, shield braced him into paste. Surrender, he bellowed. Cade fired from cover. Slug dented his pauldron. Rex charged her nest. Rook intercepted. The sergeant blocked with entrenching tool, shovel blade flat parried the glaive. Sparks flew. Rex pressed, dozens of strikes per breath. Rook blocked 5, deflected 6. On 7th, Rook hooked the blade, yanked. Rex stumbled. Shovel pommel cracked his jawplate. Crunch. Blood mandibles flooded his mouth. Rage ignited. Rex activated shield bracer. Energy dome flared blue. Rook scooped a fallen stunner, jammed it against the dome. Overcharged. Feedback loop howled. Dome imploded, shocking Rex rigid. Legs buckled. Glaive skittered. Rook planted boot on Rex's chest. Shovel poised at throat slit. Yield, Cade called from cover. Her squad held fire. Raiders frozen, outnumbered. Rex rasped assent. Pain throbbed. Humiliation burned. Horns blared. Arena floods snapped on. Queen Saren's enforcers swarmed ramps, weapons powering down. She rose on the dais, overlook, neural link humming. Analysts fed data, human kill ratio 5:1, traps predicted flows, fire discipline unbreakable. Court feeds broadcast live, VHAL lords watching galaxy-wide. Saren's voice echoed. Fealty proven, your battalion integrates. Under Rook's watch, Cade saluted crisp. Integrated command shares intel majesty, we hold lines together. Rook sheathed his shovel, stepped back, offered gauntleted hand. Rex took it, grip iron steady, humble eyes, but Rex saw the quiet storm. Humans filed out, escorted as equals now. Saren's gaze lingered on Rook. Rex rubbed his jaw, mandibles aching. Never anger humans, majesty, their competence rewrites wars. She nodded, vents hissing soft. Risk math inverted. VHAL swarms plus human improv, invincible. But Rook paused at the lift, glanced back. Promise in that stare, provoke again. Saren suppressed a shiver, respect earned in fire. Rex activated his console. First order, study human traps. Doctrine shifted today. Far trenches whispered. Human laughter, light routine. Like training wrapped, Raiders' ghosts echoed in the wire. Rex's claws stabbed the console. Classified archives spilled across the hollow display. Zorath front, Krell siege, Vexar ambush. 3 campaigns lost in months. He fast-forwarded through swarm assaults, plasma barrages. Then froze the frame. A human sergeant crouched in mud, shovel in hand, not standard issue. He wedged it under a collapsed bunker beam, levered. Entire enemy nest caved, burying 200 VHAL warriors. Rook, Sergeant Jonah Rook, the Rook event commander. Rex's mandibles clicked. Same quiet eyes from the arena, iron grip on his hand. He scrubbed to the next clip. Krell, Rook rigged enemy drones with their own fuel cells. Chain detonations wiped a battalion. Vexar turned a river into a kill zone with claymore-wired debris. Improvised, always improvised. Humans called it field expedient. VHAL called it apocalypse. Door hissed open. An aide saluted. Warlord adjunct, Queen Saren summons, urgent. Rex blanked the display, locked it triple encrypted. He strode to the lift. Throat still ached from Cade's blade. Jaw throbbed where Rook's shovel grazed. Never anger humans. His own words. The throne chamber gleamed under violet floods. Queen Saren perched on her dais, neural crown pulsing data feeds. VHAL lords flanked her, vents hissing impatience. Arena feeds still looped in corners, human discipline dismantling raiders. Rex Tal, Saren's voice sliced clean. You studied the humans, explain this Rook event. My analysts flag it in every defeat log. Why? Rex bowed low, claws steepled. Majesty, Sergeant Jonah Rook. Non-commissioned officer. Ended Zorath with structural sabotage. Shovel and leverage collapsed our primary hive. Krell repurposed our drones against us. Vexar flooded positions with improvised dams. 3 campaigns, minimal support. His record rewrote our field manuals. Gasps rippled. A lord's crest flared. One soldier, preposterous. Swarms overwhelm. Swarm tactics failed, Rex cut in. He predicted flows, used our momentum. Humans excel at adaptation. We mass numbers, they mass competence. Saren's eyes narrowed. Neural crown flickered, queries firing to archives. Countermeasures now or your adjunct rank ends here. Rex straightened. Doctrine shift, Majesty. Jam human improv channels. Target supply lines first. Never isolate Rook. Swarm him under overwhelming fire. Doctrine already exists. Avoid Rook-class assets. Bypass and contain. We wrote it after Vexar. She leaned forward. Vents hissed approval. Implement full audit and Rex watch him personally. Alarms blared across forward command. Captain Mara Cade keyed her squad net. Rook status? Clear, ma'am, Jonah Rook replied, voice steady over static. His squad hauled ammo crates through razor wire. Trenches hummed, human laughter cut short by distant booms. VHAL artillery probed, Cade scan scopes. Battalion held a kilometer bulge. Integrated now, but ammo dipped low. Medkits overflowed from arena medevac trades. Leverage, she patched to VHAL command. Language filter hummed, basic trade can't. Warlord Rex, Captain Cade, request ceasefire corridor. Sector 7 Alpha, trade medical aid for ammunition resupply. Your wounded Spike, our guns dry. Static crackled, Rex's image snapped on, mandibles tight, eyes flicked, scanning her positions. Human terms, 2 hours, neutral zone, we triage your casualties. You deliver 5 casings, equal exchange. Rex paused. Background analysts clustered. Authorized, Queen decrees, drones inbound. Cade cut link. Squad prep corridor, Rook you lead aid team, eyes open. Rook nodded, slung medpack, shovel strapped thigh. Yes, ma'am, logistics problem. Corridor opened at dusk. VHAL enforcers marked boundaries, plasma lances low. Human squad advanced hands high. Rook's team dragged litters. Vihal wounded groaned, chitin cracked, vents bubbling ichor. Rex watched from overlooked drone. Hidden, Queen's order. Surveillance, sweet word, thermal audio biometrics. Rook knelt by first casualty. Injected coagulant, splinted limb with scrap plasteel. Efficient, no waste. A Vihal sergeant rasped. Why help? You bested us. Rook met his gaze. War's messy. Live fighters surrender better. He tied off bandage, moved to next. Drone feed spiked. Rex zoomed, Rook's pack extra tools, wire cutters, shovel head gleamed, improv ready, ammo pallets dropped center zone. Cade's fire team verified loads, crates stacked, pulled back smooth. Ceasefire ended, horns wailed, lines reactivated. Queen Saren's private sanctum thrummed. She synced Rex's drone logs, watched Rook work, hands steady, eyes scanning always, exits, weak points, drone angles. Report, she commanded, Rex's hollow bowed. Trade complete, Majesty. Humans delivered. Rook triaged 30, no tricks. Her crown pulsed risk models. Human kill ratio held 5-1, but Rook, variables exploded. Improv factor unquantifiable. Surveillance intensifies, she ordered. Neural tags on Rook predict his traps, and Rex integrate deeper. Learn their logistics. Yes, Majesty. Rex saluted, feed cut. Saren rose, paced. Vihal swarms crushed worlds, but humans, competence under fire. Rook's glance in arena burned memory. Provoke again. Front lines erupted. Vihal assault wave crested ridgeline. Captain Cade barked, hold, squads locked in. Rook's foxhole spat fire, discipline bursts. Enemy drones buzzed, Rex monitored from CP. Jam them, too late. Rook snatched a downed Vihal drone, ripped panel, hotware to allied freak. It banked, slammed lead swarm. Chain explosions rippled. Vihal ranks faltered, Rex punched console. Fall back, bypass Rook. Queen's alert pinged his implant. Risk math inverted again. Doctrine updated live. Never engage Rook unsupported. Contain, study. Cade's voice cut net. Push, they've blinked. Rook reloaded, shovel ready. Quiet storm brewed. In palace depths, Saren vented steam. Respect earned in fire, but war whispered, survive the human first. Rex archived the feed. Labeled Rook event IV. Horns blared retreat. Trenches fell silent. Human laughter echoed again. Routine, like victory wrapped. Far wire hummed. Ghosts stirred. Vihal learned slow. Humans, born ready. Saren keyed secure line. Rex, full integration, share all intel. We fight as one or fall. His reply, yes, Majesty, under Rook's watch. She suppressed shiver. Invincible now, but Rook's shadow loomed, rules rewritten. Again, Captain Cade logged resupply. Rook, stand down, he wiped blade, nodded. Corridor clear, ma'am. Lines held, war turned, competence showed, drone feed glitched. Rook glanced up. Straight at lens, smiled faint. Rex killed the link, mandibles locked, never anger humans. Too late, Queen Saren's claw pierced the hollow display. Sergeant Rook's faint smile froze mid-frame. Rex, she hissed into the comm. That human mocks us, authorize the ambush. Human resupply run tonight. Capture Rook alive, break their spirit without breaking the prize. Warlord Adjutant Rex Tal stiffened in the command post. Vihal drones hummed overhead, scanning the trench network. His mandibles clicked assent. Majesty, teams deploy now. Net launchers primed for non-lethal. He'll kneel before dawn. Pride swelled. Humans bled plasma like any foe. This one, a trophy. Rex keyed squad leads. Ambush Alpha through Zeta. Flood the canyon passes. Rook's convoy enters the kill box. Alive only. Boots thudded as Vihal warriors fanned out, cloaks shimmering against ruined hab blocks. Drones seeded chaff mines, perfect trap. Captain Mara Cade gripped the convoy lead's dash. Mud-slick tracks churned through no man's land. Eyes sharp. Resupplies late, feels off. Her platoon rolled 6 rigs heavy with ammo crates and ration packs. Sergeant Rook rode shotgun, scanning flanks, no chatter, just engine growl and rain patter. Scout drone pinged. Contacts, canyon mouth, Vihal signatures massing. Cade's jaw set. Ambush reroute, maintenance tunnels, flooded sector, punch it. Drivers gunned throttles. Rigs veered hard, crashing through ferrocrete barriers. Water sprayed knee-deep as they plunged into the undergrid. Cade slapped the comm jammer. All channels dark, no signals out. They want Rook, let him chase ghosts. Tunnels echoed with slosh and grind. Floodlights cut murk, rusted pipes wept rust. Her mind ticked logistics, 3 clicks twisty, 1 exit. Vihal pursuers trapped in their own net. Rook leaned forward. Ma'am, rear drone shows tails. Closing fast, Cade nodded. Your play, Sergeant Block without bodies, he hefted his pack. On it. Sergeant Jonah Rook shouldered the hatch. Cold water lapped his boots. VHAL howls echoed from surface grates, pursuers funneled into parallel access lanes. Perfect. He slapped breaching charges on junction walls. Timed for collapse, seals 'em in ere lasts hours. First charge thumbed remote. Boom rocked the tunnel. Debris avalanched, sealing a squad lane. VHAL's screams cut short, no fatalities, just rockfall. Rook's ears rang. One down. He dashed forward, slapped next pack. Water rose ankle to calf. Rigs pushed on, second blast, twin lanes caved, trapping 2 more packs. Drones flickered as VHAL scrambled back. Rook wiped sludge from his face. No kills, just delayed. Humans end fights smart, he muttered. Captain Cade's voice crackled local net. Clear ahead, good work. Rook reloaded his kit. 1 lane left, lead pursuers. He primed the big one. Double yield, structural shear. Blast wave shoved him against bulkhead. Tunnel groaned. VHAL war cries choked to silence under tons of slab. Air pockets held, they dig out. Eventually, convoy surfaced. Cade punched sky. Resupply secured, back to lines. Rook climbed aboard, dripping, nodded once. Routine. Rex Tal's command post erupted. Feeds glitched, tunnels collapsed in sequence. His warriors pounded rock, alive but pinned. No human dead, no convoy lost. What sorcery? He slammed fist into console. Drones replayed, precise charges, surgical. Rook's shadow moved like clockwork. Abort. All teams extract, Rex barked, mandibles ground. Humans turned pursuit into prison, spared lives while winning. His pride cracked, he patched to palace. Majesty, ambush failed, Rook collapsed lanes, trapped us without kills. Convoy escaped intact. Saren's image sharpened. Steam vented from her vents, rage protocol. Impossible, show me. Rex streamed feeds, charges bloomed, rock-entombed warriors. Rook's form vanished into murk. No waste, pure control, her claws flexed. Risk math flipped. Humans didn't rage, they calculated. Report full. They fight to win, not exterminate. Rex nodded stiff. Affirmative. Doctrine shift. Rook neutralizes without eradication. Our traps, they're puzzles. Saren paced her throne vault. Biolum walls pulsed with war maps. Human lines held. VHAL flanks bled. Rook's name burned red. 1 soldier rewrote her empire's calculus. Extract teams, medevac, then integrate, share grid data with Cade's battalion, full alliance protocols. Rex blinked optics. Majesty, pride stung but logic locked. VHAL swarms overwhelmed numbers. Humans, improvised godsends. Understood, transmitting now. Cade's rig jolted back to base. Comms lit, VHAL freak open. Rex's voice, Captain, truce extend. Intel packet incoming, your Rook, spared my best, we fight together. Cade glanced at Rook. He cleaned his blade, quiet, she keyed response. Packet received, coordinates match, stand by flanks. No gloat, just business, Rook met her eyes. They learn quick, ma'am, she smirked, or we teach permanent. In palace deeps, Saren watched the merge. VHAL warriors limped from tunnels, alive, humbled. Rook's shadow stretched. Respect forged in fire, not submission, partnership. But whispers grew, provoke humans again, end the empire without ending lives. Rex archived the op. Labeled, Rook Event V, Mercy kills 0. Mandibles locked, never underestimate. Too late. No. Just beginning, Captain Cade logged the hall. Rook kit check. He nodded, shovel propped. Lines hummed alive, VHAL drones patrolled human wire now, shared watch. Far ridges stirred, enemy ghosts, allies watched, competence showed, war turned. Saren keyed final order. Rex. Under Rook's methods, adapt or perish. His reply crackled firm. Adapting, Majesty, humans lead the fire. She suppressed the vent, invincible with them, but Rook's smile lingered in feeds, faint, knowing, rules rewritten. Again, trench laughter mixed, human and VHAL. Routine victory, ghosts quieted, for now. Rook glanced at allied drone, nodded once, it banked away. Rex killed the link, never anger humans, learned, convoy offloaded, ammo stacked. Cade clapped Rook's shoulder. Corridors ours, he wiped hands. Always was, ma'am. Warlines held, flooded tunnels drained slow, trapped VHAL dug free, stories spread. The quiet storm spared them, earned respect. Under fire, Saren's map updated, human exceptionalism, no myth. Doctrine live, follow Rook, survive, one name, empire's pivot. Rex deployed fresh squads to human flanks. Watch and learn. Warriors saluted, pride rebuilt, incompetence, Cade's net buzzed. Push secured. Rook reloaded, shovel ready, quiet brood, palace vents hissed. Saren smiled thin, warrior taken, no, queen schooled, hook sank deep. Humans ended fights clean. Lives intact. Wars won. Lines advanced. Together, Rook stepped forward, blade gleamed, next canyon called, Vihal followed, learned. Queen Saren's mandibles clicked shut. Guards dragged Captain Mara Cade into the throne chamber. Chains rattled on her wrists. Vihal warriors lined the walls, plasma lances humming low. Cade straightened. Blood crusted her uniform. She met Saren's gaze without flinching. "Human," Saren hissed. Her vents flared hot. "Your battalion defies my empire." Drones report a single warrior turning my flanks. He ended 3 of my campaigns. Improvised, ruthless. Give me his full designation. Now. Cade's lips twitched. No fear, just calm assessment. She shifted in the chains. "Sergeant Jonah Rook, Your Majesty." Saren froze. The name hit like a core breach. Feeds from captured human data flickered in her mind. Rook, the quiet storm, buried 3 Vihal legions in ash pits, rigged orbital drops with scavenged mines, turned flood tunnels into kill boxes. Alive? Proof, Saren demanded. Her claws dug into the throne. Court warriors tensed. Lances rose an inch. Cade nodded to her pocket. A guard yanked out the token, silver disc etched with human script. Rook's serial burned clear under the chamber lights. Verified, authentic. Saren's legs buckled. She dropped to her knees. Stone bit her joints. "Lower weapons, all of you," warriors gaped. Lances clattered down. Confusion rippled through the ranks. Warlord Adjutant Rex Tal burst from the side arch. His armor steamed from the front lines. He scanned the room, then dropped beside Saren, forelegs folded in full kneel. "Majesty, parley, formal, before the humans retaliate." Saren's vents wheezed. She waved off the guards. Chains snapped open on Cade. The captain rubbed her wrists, stepped forward, no gloat. "Just readiness." "Rook," Saren rasped. "He spared my trapped squads in the tunnels." "Why?" Cade holstered the token. "Sergeant Rook doesn't waste lives, Your Majesty. He ends fights clean. Your warriors dug free. They learned. Now they fight with us." Rex's mandibles ground. Pride cracked. "Learned. That human butchered my vanguard. Shovels and wire. My drones patrol his lines now. Shared watch." Saren rose slow, claws flexed. "Show me the feeds live." A warrior slapped a holopad into Rex's grip. Projections bloomed. Far ridges stirred. Human wire hummed with Vihal drones overhead. Rook's silhouette shoveled a new trench. Quiet, methodical, his squad, mixed human and Vihal, stacked ammo crates. Laughter echoed faint. "Ghosts on the canyon rim," Rex muttered. "Enemy remnants," Rook nodded to our drone. "It banks to flank them now." Saren watched Rook glance up, faint smile. Knowing, he wiped hands on his fatigues, clapped a Vihal warrior's shoulder. The alien saluted back. "Competence," Cade said, flat. "Under fire earns respect." Saren keyed her calm. "Rex, front lines. Adapt to Rook's methods, or perish." Rex stood, armor plates clicked. "Adapting, Majesty, humans lead the fire." The link crackled dead. Saren suppressed a vent, invincible with them, but Rook's shadow loomed, rules rewritten. Cade's net buzzed. She tapped it. "Push secured, ma'am." Rook's voice, steady. "Captain," Saren said, "why reveal him now? You could have let him strike unseen." Cade met her eyes. "Parley saves blood, Your Majesty. Rook's record, your doctrine now. Follow him, survive." Rex deployed fresh squads via tight beam. "To human flanks, watch and learn." Warriors saluted, pride rebuilt in competence. Saren's map updated, human exceptionalism, no myth, lines advanced, together, but Rook stepped forward in the feed. Blade gleamed. Next canyon called. Vihal followed. Saren turned to Cade. "Summon him here. I kneel to no ghost." Cade shook her head. "Sergeant Rook doesn't kneel, Majesty. He shovels." Hours blurred. Convoys offloaded. Ammo stacked beside Vihal crates. Flooded tunnels drained slow. Trapped squads emerged. Stories spread. The quiet storm spared them. Rex returned at dusk. Mud caked his plates. Rook rigged the ridgeline. Enemy ghosts rooted. No losses. Saren's court murmured. Warriors who once sneered at human primitives now etched Rook's tactics into slates. Cade paced the chamber edge. Her battalion held the corridor. Drones patrolled joint wire, shared watch. "Captain," Saren called, "your warrior hidden capability, we provoked him." Cade stopped. "Underestimated, yeah, battalion was pinned, odds impossible." Rook treated it like logistics. Flash feed played, Rook in the breach. Single charge pack jury-rigged into a plasma web. Vihal heavies shredded. He waved his squad through, shovel over shoulder. Rex knelt again, voluntary. "Majesty, formal parley terms, humans dictate fire support, we provide flanks." Saren nodded. "Agreed, never anger humans." Court warriors echoed the vow, low, earnest. Cade's shoulder mic crackled. Rook, ma'am, canyon clear, VHAL squads integrated, pushing. Copy, Sergeant, hold for Queen's convoy. Rook's reply, dry chuckle. Always was ours, ma'am. Saren smiled thin. Warrior taken, no. Queen schooled, trench laughter mixed now, human gravel and VHAL clicks. Routine victory. Rook glanced at an allied drone, nodded once. It banked away, lasers hot. Rex killed his own link. Learned, Majesty. Lines held firm. Palace vents hissed approval. But far ridges stirred again. Faint silhouettes. More ghosts. Saren keyed the all-com. Rook's methods, empire-wide, adapt. Replies flooded. Adapting. Cade clapped Rook's shoulder in the feed. Corridors ours. He reloaded, shovel ready. Quiet brood. Saren watched. Competence showed, under fire, respect earned, Warlord Rex deployed to the new front. Squads to human flanks, learn. VHAL saluted sharp, pride in survival, Cade's net buzzed steady. Flood tunnels drained, trapped VHAL out, stories spreading. Saren suppressed another vent. Humans ended fights clean, lives intact, wars won. Rook stepped into the next canyon, blade out. VHAL warriors fell in behind, learned, one name pivoted an empire, but the feeds glitched. Enemy signatures spiked. Heavy armor inbound. Saren slammed her throne. Rex. Rook's lead hold them. His voice cut through. Holding, Majesty, shovels down. Plasma bloomed on the hollows. Rook's squad dug in. VHAL drones swarmed overhead. Cade turned. Sergeant requests your heavies, your Majesty, now. Saren barked orders. Lances mobilized. Send them. Convoys roared out. First joint strike. Rook's voice calm. Heavies inbound. Flanks tight. Explosions lit the feed, enemy heavies crumpled, improvised mines, Rook's touch. Rex reported, pushed back, no losses. Saren exhaled, invincible, court cheered low, human warrior. Alien Queen shared fire, Cade holstered her sidearm. Parley holds, Majesty. Saren rose, claws open. Holds, follow Rook, win. But Rook's feed lingered, faint smile, knowing next canyon waited, ghosts multiplied. Rex's final tight beam, Majesty, humans lead, we survive. Saren nodded to empty air. Doctrine live. Warlines advanced, together. Rook shoveled deeper. Quiet storm brewed stronger. VHAL followed, respected, under fire. Queen Saren's claw pierced the holoparchment. Ink bloomed black. The temporary war compact sealed with a hiss. Captain Mara Cade stood rigid, her eyes locked on the Queen's. Paper holds lines, Majesty. Combat demands trust. Saren's mandibles clicked. Humans measured risks in blood, not oaths. She waved attendants back. You have autonomy, lead my warriors. Break the siege grid or fail. Cade saluted, crisp, no smile. We break it, nightfall. Rex Tal bowed low beside her, his crest flared pride. VHAL forces massed outside, loyal but rigid. Humans twisted plans like wire. Saren watched them exit, feeds flickered alive. Rook's squad dug deeper in the canyon. Enemy ghosts probed flanks, trust. She vented heat, earned under fire. Cade strode into the command tent. Dust swirled from VHAL boots. Maps glowed on the central hollow-table, siege grid pulsing red. Enemy lances pinned 3 canyons. Heavy armor ringed the pass. Listen up. Cade's voice snapped. Human squad leaders straightened. VHAL adjuncts leaned in, frills quivering. Night movement doctrine, we own the dark. She stabbed the hollow. Humans move silent, no lights, flank left canyon at 200. Rook's team draws fire center. Rex, your heavies punch right. Rex's eyes narrowed. VHAL doctrine scripts every lance, unscripted night, sensors blind us. Cade met his gaze. Trust the move or lose the grid. He crested higher, pride stung. But Rook's minds had crumpled 3 heavies yesterday. Humans adapted, he nodded. Joint strike, my lances follow. Sergeant Jonah Rook crouched in the training ravine. Shale crunched under alien claws. 20 VHAL squads formed ragged lines, bronze scales gleaming. Small unit initiative. Rook's voice stayed flat, quiet storm. No waiting for orders, see gap, hit it, improvise, a VHAL sergeant hissed. Doctrine flows from warlord, we execute. Rook hefted a shovel. Execute this. He tossed entrenching tools. Unscripted drill. Enemy drops now. Plasma flares erupted from hidden emitters. VHAL warriors froze, scripts failed. Move! Rook dove left. His squad flowed, shovels bit rock, forming instant cover. He waved 2 privates forward. They flanked the emitter, blades flashing. It sparked dead. VHAL squad scrambled. 1 lance charged straight, plasma shredded 3. Another burrowed, frantic. Rook's whistle cut air. Flank like this. He rolled right, grenade arcing perfect. Boom, emitter silenced. The VHAL sergeant vented steam. Claws shook. How? No command net. Rook wiped blade clean. Eyes first, initiative second, again. By dusk, alien squads mirrored humans, unscripted, fluid. Rook nodded once, competence brewed. Rex Tal gripped his lance command perch. Night cloaked the canyons. Siege grid loomed, enemy heavies hulking shadows, sensors sweeping lazy arcs. Strike commences. His voice boomed tight beam. Combined force surged, humans ghost silent, VHAL heavies rumbling low. Cade's voice patched in. Flanks tight, Rook center hold. Rex crested alert. His sensors pinged humans first, dots vanishing into black. VHAL lances lumbered scripted paths, then adapted. Rook's lead, enemy signatures spiked. Heavies pivoted, plasma lanced out. Hold center, Rook's comm cut comms. His squad dug instant foxholes, shovels flew. VHAL drones swarmed overhead, Rex's eyes widened. Humans vanished, reappeared inside enemy lines. Adapting, Rex barked to his adjuncts. Follow Rook's shift, sensors lagged. Humans flanked faster, night doctrine pure. A VHAL lance hesitated, Rook's voice, you're left weak. Plug it now, they surged. Enemy heavy crumpled, human demo charge, VHAL plasma finish. Seamless, Rex's perch shook. Second heavy inbound, sensors updated slow. Humans already countered, Cade's flankers mined the approach. Boom, wreckage sprayed. Grid cracking, Rex roared. Pride swelled, humans humble, deadly normal. Plasma bloomed center, Rook's position. Enemy swarm hit hard, Rex tight-beamed. Rook, heavies pinned. Flanks folding in, Rook's tone even. Your drones retask, low sweep. Rex punched commands, drones dove. Enemy infantry shredded. Rook's squad rose, blades and rifles reaping. No losses, sensors finally caught up. Grid faltered, heavies retreated. Cade's voice, push, break it. Rex led the charge, combined fire tore gaps. VHAL warriors chanted low, human names woven in. Back in throne spire, Saren slammed fist on armrest. Feeds blazed. Grid shattered, no human dead, minimal VHAL, court gasped. They lead, we follow. She vented slow, calculating monarch, risk math rewritten. One name, Rook, 3 campaigns ended, now hers. Rex's report crackled. Grid broken majesty, humans intact, doctrine evolves. Saren rose, claws flexed. Autonomy granted permanent, follow Captain Cade, win the war. Cade holstered sidearm in the dust-choked pass. Grid smoked ruins. Rook shoveled debris aside, quiet smile faint. Rex approached, crest low, respect etched. You demanded trust, earned, Cade nodded. Under fire. Enemy ghosts multiplied on horizon, heavies reformed, Rook glanced up. Blade ready, Rex gripped his weapon. VHAL squads fell in. Human warrior led, Empire followed. Saren watched feeds. Shared fire burned brighter, competence showed, respect sealed, but Rook's eyes scanned dark. Next threat brewed, silent, improvised, Rex crested high. Sergeant, your drills saved us. Rook shrugged. Standard, shovel bit deeper. VHAL warriors echoed the motion. Learned, alive, Cade checked net. Inbound signatures, heavy reinforcements. Rook stood. Night again, flanks. Rex barked orders, combined force moved. Faster now, Saren's throne hummed, war compact held. Trust won wars, enemy lances crested ridge. Plasma ready, Rook's voice calm, here they come. Plasma bloomed, adaptation ignited. In the heart of shattered grid, Warlord Rex Tal watched Sergeant Rook pivot mid-stride. Enemy sensor pinged late, human already flanked. Boom. Heavy down, Rex's lance followed, perfect sync. Humans led, aliens survived, respect forged in fire, but Rook's faint smile lingered, knowing more capability hidden, siege broken, war just began, Queen Saren leaned forward, feeds alive. Rex, report full. Their unstoppable majesty, pride rang true. When competent, she nodded, Empire pivoted, one human name rewrote all, Rook shoveled forward, squads matched pace, dark swallowed them, ghosts waited, humans hunted, Rex matched stride, underestimated once, never again. Competence under fire, earned forever, Cade's net buzzed. Next canyon secure, push. They pushed together, invincible, enemy feeds glitched, human signatures multiplied, Saren suppressed vent, wars won clean, Rook's blade flashed first. VHAL finished, shared victory. Doctrine lived, but horizon glowed, bigger storm brewed, Rook paused, eyes sharp. Heavies inbound, dig. Shovels hit rock, night doctrine ruled, Rex watched, learned, respected, Queen's compact held, trust unbreakable, fire shared, war advanced, one warrior's shadow lengthened. Empire followed, Queen Saren VHAL slammed her claw on the broadcast rune, her throne chamber's holoscreens flickered to life, every rival war council feed locked in. Ceasefire ultimatum, she declared. Surrender your command nodes. Or face Sergeant Jonah Rook. Warlord Adjunct Rex Tal's image patched in from the front. Majesty, humans advance, Rook leads. Captain Mara Cade vaulted the trench lip. Her squad fanned out rifles hot. Enemy node loomed, a crystal spire pulsing data. Suppressors left, she barked. Breach team go. Cade's boot hit the spire base. Charges whined, door buckled. Inside, rival techs froze. Human marines poured in, no shots fired. Node secure, Cade voxed. Command staff detained, intact. Saren's vents hissed triumph. Feeds showed Cade's marines zip-tying the techs. Efficient, no waste. Rex's voice cut in. Rook accepts their surrender, Majesty. Triage now. No boast. Queen Saren, Rook said. Surrender terms hold. My medics treat your wounded first, then ours. Saren nodded. Accepted. Alliance doctrine binds us. Rex's warriors synced. Human shovels bit faster, deeper foxholes in half-time. Plasma crested the ridge. Rook rolled left, flanked mid-stride. His grenade arced perfect. Heavy Walker erupted. Rex's lance followed. Plasma lanced the wreckage. Sync flawless. Node feeds confirm, Rex voxed Saren. Cade holds the prize. Rook owns the field. Rook's got the surrender locked. Rook directed from the center. Quiet commands, wounds closed. Saren rose from her throne, court assembled, hollow channels wide open. Humans patched in Cade, sharp-eyed, Rook dirt-streaked. Rival councils knelt in feeds, broken. Victory doctrine, Saren announced. Humans restored to full honors. Sergeant Rook's campaigns enter our annals. Sergeant Jonah Rook demands peace. You turned our lines to steel. Respect carved deep. Empire follows now, Rex said. Rook shoveled the last dirt. Good, bigger fights ahead. Saren dismissed the court. Screens faded. Alliance doctrine etched in crystal. Rex lingered on feed. Majesty, Rook hid more. Heavies fell before they fired. Rival plans spilled, flanks exposed, reserves crushed. Doctrine update, she voxed Rook. Saren named you the deterrent. Learned, Alliance marched. Invincible, Rook scanned the dark. Ghosts waited no more, heavies silenced. Rex matched his stride. Never underestimate again. But stars whispered more. Rook's hand tightened on rifle. Ready, Saren's throne hummed quiet. Feeds showed lines hold. Humans led. Vihal endured. Rook's name echoed in every barracks. Doctrine lived. She leaned back. Risk math rewritten. One human, eternal respect. Empire pivoted. Followed, thrived.